Right there.
This gentleman here told us to pull in here.
He stepped out in the road to tell you to stop.
No, he told us to pull in here. He grabbed my ID.
No, thank you.
No, I'm requesting that you move away from my vehicle some. You can keep filming. Move away from my vehicle some.
I mean, do you need more space than this?
So I can conduct my work.
It is private property, and right now you're trespassing, okay? If you were just move a few feet that way, everything will be fine, and we'll leave and do what you need to accomplish.
Call yourself. I don't need yourself. Get the here.
In a democratic society, the right of citizens to record and question the actions of law enforcement is protected by the Constitution. Interactions between the public and police, whether tense or calm, reflect the complex relationship between power and accountability. When an individual is asked to provide identification or is stopped without a clear reason, it often raises significant questions about transparency, legal compliance, and personal freedoms. Such situations are not just isolated events, but contribute to shaping how society understands and upholds its fundamental rights. I hope that situations like this, when shared, will help raise legal awareness and provide a clearer understanding of one's rights.
Right there.
This gentleman here told us to pull in
He
here.
stepped out in the road to tell you to stop.
No, he told us to pull in here. He grabbed my ID.
In August 2022 in Walhalla, South Carolina, a citizen was stopped by the police for allegedly failing to slow down. When asked to provide identification, the individual refused and requested to meet with a superior while questioning the legal basis for the stop. Recording and questioning law enforcement is protected by the First Amendment in many cases, but this right is not absolute. If the police have a reasonable suspicion of wrongdoing, they may request identification. On the other hand, without clear grounds, coercion could lead to legal disputes about citizens' rights.
I don't know what he's doing.
Am I being detained? Reasonable articulable suspicion you got that I committed a crime.
You didn't slow down.
You can't. That's not a crime. You can't tell me to slow down. When I don't even. I'm driving up there and you told me to slow down. Suspicion of a crime. Tell me what it is.
Hand me your ID, sir.
Let me get a supervisor.
Hand me your ID, sir.
Supervisor.
Hand me your ID, sir.
I'm asking you for a supervisor.
Hand me your ID, sir.
I'm asking you for a supervisor, sir.
Hand me your ID, sir.
You got that I committed a crime.
Hand me your ID, sir.
You just said to me, you asked me to slow down and I didn't, and I'm sitting still, sir.
I'm just asking for your ID, sir.
What do you need my ID, sir?
Just give me your
We didn't do
ID.
anything wrong. He's done right, but he's done run it. I heard everything come back and they said
That
I'm
was on
fine.
the tag. I didn't.
I'm the
check your
owner of the
ID.
car.
I know. I just checking to see who you are. I do.
Suspicion of what's the crime
I told
committed?
you to slow down,
How
and
can
you
you
kept
tell-
on going.
How can you tell me to slow down when I'm sitting still, sir? How can you tell me to slow
You were not sitting
down?
still when you went blowing by me.
You weren't up there.
I was standing right there.
Tensions escalated when the police reached into the vehicle and took the citizen's wallet to check the ID. The individual protested, claiming that this action violated personal property rights. According to the Fourth Amendment, citizens have the right to be protected from unreasonable searches and seizures. In some cases, police may access the inside of a vehicle if there is an emergency or legitimate reason. However, without consent or search warrant, taking the wallet could be seen as an overreach of authority.
This gentleman here told us to pull in
He
here.
stepped out in the road to tell you to stop.
No, he told us to pull in here. He grabbed my ID. This cop grabbed my ID out of my car.
You don't have no problem, brother.
No, I ain't got no problems. Sir, can you have my wallet back to me and I'll take my ID out? You don't need my wallet. It's got money in it.
Central 1212. I comes back to John M. Stewart out of valid class Delta, no gun permit, no restrictions, several priors, negative NCI.
Badge number's 1212.
And your last name?
Pack.
Pack. ID like that?
Because I asked you to hand them to me, and I could have put you in cuffs.
1212, what's your location?
I asked you to slow down. You did not slow down. To pull you out of this car and detain you when I asked you for your name, and you did not give your name. I asked you for your license. You did not give me your license.
Asked us to slow down.
When I told you to slow down and you did not slow down, you only slowed down when the man stepped out in front of your car. Sir,
and told us to pull in here. Did he not? And we pulled in here.
Yes, after he stepped in front of your car to keep you from hitting him. So I'm not going to tell you that again. I do have a right to detain you.
There's nothing.
I do have a right to ask you for your ID.
We don't know what's going on. I didn't say it was a lawful order.
I do have a right to ask you for your ID at any time. You do have to comply with that, whether you're recording that or not.
The recording's just for me. That ain't got anything to do with it. We are slowing down. We come over this hill. We don't know what's going on.
When you came down through there and you saw blue lights right there, and then I tell you to slow down, you did not slow down. You kept on going right past me. No, you were not doing.
This gentleman come out and slowed us down.
The speed limit's 30 miles an hour.
We wasn't doing 30 miles an hour.
Yes. Down through there.
Oh, yeah, until we got stopped. I'm sure we might have been doing 35 or 40, but I wouldn't do no 35 or 40 when we come up to you or that gentleman over there.
Slow down, stepped out in front of me. So, that's the reason why you were being detained.
I do understand that.
All right, slow down.
Thank you, sir.
Speed limit's 30 miles an hour all the way down through here. Yes, you were. When you come past me, you were.
Let us go.
Believe me, I can tell.
All right.
I do this for a living. You got it recorded.
Pat, okay. Are we free to go?
Just a second. As soon as this car goes by.
Hang on, don't back up yet.
Come on.
Surprised they didn't try to get yours because you're a black man out here in this county, you know it?
The police took the wallet from the vehicle without permission. What do you think? 1. Reasonable. They're doing their job correctly. 2. Unacceptable. It's an abuse of power. Type 1 or 2 below to share your thoughts. A quintessential example showing the power of a citizen when they understand and correctly use their rights within the framework of the First Amendment.
It is private property, and right now you're trespassing, okay? If you were to just move a few feet that way, everything will be fine and we'll leave and do what you need to accomplish.
In February 2022, near the Garden City port in Georgia, a citizen exercised their right to monitor the government by peacefully recording from a public sidewalk. Although there was no reasonable suspicion, the police approached and demanded identification, raising concerns about potential violations of the Fourth Amendment. The person filming refused to provide information, citing the First Amendment's protection of the press without the need for registration or permits, while maintaining a calm demeanor, not stepping onto private property or obstructing traffic, factors that clearly demonstrated lawful conduct within constitutional rights.
All right, this is one of the gates from, I'm going to come over here and read these signs. Be approached by someone. We'll see what happens. have a pretty unique opportunity here in the greater Savannah area. In fact, a wide variety of facilities.
Can I help?
Oh, no, sir. No, thank you.
You taking pictures out here?
Oh, there we go. Please get your name.
It's Corporal Daniel to me.
Okay, and is your body cam on?
I'm about to turn it on, right?
All right, I'll go ahead and let you do that.
Nice puppy.
Thanks.
Nice puppy.
I'll go ahead and let you turn on your body cam.
I got you.
You let me know when it's on.
Absolutely.
Oh, it takes a while to boot up. Percy, sit. Sit, baby. Good girl.
Move my truck.
I'm sorry? Oh, okay. So yeah, I have a pretty unique opportunity to inspect a wide variety of agencies. We also have Custom and Border Protection. I'll be looking into that. We have Highway Transportation Safety. We'll be looking into that. Yeah, we'll just, we'll find a wide variety of places to conduct audits. Good girl, Percy. Good girl. Look at Percy down there. She's such a good dog. Oh, Percy. What a good girl. Percy, I want you to sit. Percy, sit.
I'm recording.
Percy, sit. Hi there. Okay, what is your name?
I'm Corporal Daniel Tabiso.
Hi, Corporal.
Normally, when someone's out here walking around, kind of concerned about safety and all that, that's the only reason why I'm out here.
Okay.
That's the only reason why I'm out here, just concerned about safety because of all the truck traffic and all that stuff.
Right.
It's the only thing I'm concerned about. Obviously, it's a very dangerous intersection.
Right. Okay.
Like I said, I just want to make sure that everybody's safe.
Oh, sure. Sure.
Can I ask your name, if you don't mind? My name. Just try to be courteous and professional.
Oh, okay.
And first name is fine.
No, that's okay.
Or
You can call me Mrs. Public.
It's
Percy.
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 I got $2 of my own. Now, like I said, the only reason we're called out here is just making sure that you're in the same location because obviously of all this truck traffic.
Okay.
His name is Lieutenant Ryan. So until then, I'm just gonna hang tight over here.
Okay. Cool.
The actions of the police in this segment highlight their confusion in determining the legal nature of the area being filmed. Initially, they expressed concerns about traffic safety, then shifted to argue that the person filming was on private property managed by the Savannah Port Authority, a government agency. However, they did not specify the legal boundaries or provide a clear basis for asking the individual to leave, while the person filming referenced their rights under the First Amendment.
Yes.
Lieutenant Ryan, we're both with the Port Authority. The concern is you're on private property, state property. It is considered private. However, you move to the sidewalk, we'll be fine. No problems whatsoever, and we'll get out of here. It'll be a lot safer.
I'm sorry, well, I can't. I'm having
a lot safer.
Safer for who?
For you.
Concerned about my safety.
We do have to.
Well, no, not really. No, not really.
It's considered private property.
Why is it considered private property if it's state property? How can that work?
This entity, the Port of Savannah, is your presence here has to have some type of business related to the port.
I'm filming.
Okay. And you can do that, but if you just move over to the sidewalk, everything will be fine. We'll leave.
Okay.
And we have procedures if you want to come out here. Yes. And film, you can contact corporate communications. I give you phone numbers and they'll give you phone numbers there, and you can go where you want to.
Okay.
And I mean, we're all good to go.
Yeah, gosh, I don't know what to say about that because if a law enforcement agency is going to do a drug bust, they don't call the drug dealer and say, hey, we're coming, you better tidy up. Why would I call anybody to tell? Why would I call anybody and tell them I am coming? Why? Why would I do that? I don't need permission.
Like I said, right here is considered private. I'm just letting you know. This is considered private.
The state.
What's that?
I still don't understand how you can get private property from a state agency. How does that work?
Listen, I'm just telling you what the deal is right now. Like I said, you're just moving over into the even in the grass area. Just that. Okay, the biggest thing is, like I said, even though you say we don't need to be concerned with your safety, it really is. And I've seen, especially that bridge right there, if the truck goes out of control, it's going to go anywhere. It
Right,
really is.
right.
And that's, if you can understand that.
Oh, sure, I understand it. I do understand that. You know, I guess I can appreciate your concern for my safety, but
I'll be honest with you, that's, even though you say I don't need to be concerned, I've seen a lot of people get, over my years, I've seen a lot of people get hurt, be preventable, and I'm just...
It can be, I'm sorry.
Preventable if you're in the right situation. And like I said, with that bridge and all these trucks coming in here, something happening with one of those trucks, and or anything, and you may get hurt. And that's it. If you can respect that, I would.
No,
you don't have to.
I could tell you not to run with scissors. You know, I feel like that's my concern for your safety as well. Don't run with scissors. And I think I'm perfectly. Hold on. Percy, sit. Sit, pretty girl. Good dog. Like I said, I still. Am I breaking any laws by standing here?
You're on private property. Do you think you're breaking any laws? Standing here on private property?
Well, the first is.
Do you think you're breaking any laws?
No. No. And I can't.
So if I come to stand on your property,
excuse me.
am I breaking any laws?
You could film it from a public place, I'm sure, and that would be legitimate. That'd be perfectly within your rights. Right. This is publicly accessible. So I'm pretty sure that I'm well within my rights to stay right here. Fine, storage, you know, hazardous, you know, unauthorized. It's pretty clear that unauthorized access is prohibited. However, I am engaged in a constitutionally protected activity as a citizen of the United States to keep an eye on our public servants of audits when I want to.
Miss Public, I'll be right back.
Thank you. Ooh, that's dumb. Come here, Percy. Come here. They don't know what a good dog you are. Look how dirty you are. I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
I have 2 dogs in my house. Probably just smell it.
Yeah.
Like I said, you're trespassing, okay? If you were to just move a few feet that way, everything will be fine and we'll leave and do what you need to accomplish without hindrance, okay? But this is private property, you aren't trespassing.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying is that I'm just officially telling you that you are trespassing.
Okay.
Okay? And you're not going to give me your name at all.
But I still need to know what law I'm breaking by being right here.
Right now you're not, but when I tell you that you are trespassing, misdemeanor.
Okay, well, unless I've committed some crime, you can't trespass me from public property. You can't trespass me from a public place until I have committed a crime.
Right, and now I'm telling you.
What crime have I committed?
You're trespassing at this point.
But you can't trespass me until I've committed a crime.
Notice that you are trespassing and that you're not supposed to be at this right location.
Okay, well, this is public, owned by the state, right? We've got that clear, right?
Did you report the sign over here?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Okay. Who invited you here?
I'm not in that area.
Ford property.
Yes, which is owned by the state. And I'm not obstructing any entrance or exits, interfering with anybody's business.
Standing over here, don't think you're
I can't hear you.
What happens if they have a wreck?
Well, I can't be responsible for their behavior.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm responsible for my behavior. And right now, I am engaged in a constitutionally protected activity. U.S. Code 242 is going to tell you that by interfering with my constitutionally protected activity and become subject to prosecution yourself. Anyone acting under any color of law that interferes with a citizen's civil rights, fined and imprisoned, or both. So, U.S. Code 242 and my rights to stay right here. Well within.
We'll make some phone calls.
Alrighty.
I'm truly impressed by this woman. She embodies the spirit of verifying First Amendment rights. She wasn't loud or confrontational, but she was incredibly steadfast and well-versed in her rights. Despite being surrounded by the police and facing pressure, she remained calm, continued filming, and gently explained why she had the right to do so. She wasn't doing anything wrong. She was merely recording what was happening in a public space. More importantly, she was doing it to protect transparency and the public's right to know. Her demeanor was both firm and respectful, earning the admiration of all who witnessed it.
Here, I got him. Yeah, what's the word, man? What's the word? I'm sorry?
We're just over there.
Oh, okay.
We're just over there.
So, what about all the things that you told me? Property and trespass and... Okay. So... I'm like waiting on you guys to give me an answer. Yeah.
It's private property.
Right. Well, you walked away saying, "Well, let me make some phone calls." Okay. Okay. Yeah. I inferred from that you were going to come back with me with, some kind of decision, and I've been waiting here for you. Y'all approached me, and so I'm not going to go run off.
It's still private property.
Okay. Okay. Well, y'all can go back to work. You don't have to, hang around me. I'm out. The only threat I pose is my camera. Okay.
Oh, you're not threatened by me.
Huh?
You're not threatened by me, I hope.
Oh, no, not at all. No, not at all. But y'all can go back to work.
Chassis bundle's right there.
What is it called?
It's called the chassis bundle. The bundle off the chassis.
Oh, okay.
I got a Sharpei and a French Bulldog.
Oh, okay. Little Frenchies, man, they are
Too expensive.
Yeah. I adopted mine from the animal shelter, so I like.
Nice,
yeah,
nice,
she's a shelter dog. We did a DNA test on her because that technology is available now. It's just awesome. She's actually 50% Australian cattle dog.
Really?
Yeah, Australian cattle dog. Yeah. So.
The eye color.
Yeah, sometimes that's right. Right. So she's got a really great disposition. And,
Can't get wrong with the dog.
Waiting on you folks to, give me some kind of word on what the resolution of this is going to be.
It is private property. Like I said before, go right over there, that's fine. We're just standing by to stand.
Huh?
We're just standing by, that's all.
Standing by for an answer from someone? Y'all can go back to work. I'm no big deal. This is the thing, though, is that they asked me why I was filming, and, if you had done that, I would have been able to tell you, look, I'm an investigative journalist. Yeah.
You said you were independent?
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm working on a story, and if you had asked me that I'm a journalist and I'm working on a story, so... I just wanted to offer that, and if you had come at me with that kind of question, or, I appreciate you didn't come at me aggressively, but would have been able to tell you that I'm an investigative journalist. I'm working on a story.
What can I do to help you?
No, thank you so much, though.
sidewalk.
No, actually, I'll tell you, I'm.
Mercy, I mean, you seem to be professional.
What?
The both of you seem to be professional, you and Mercy.
Oh, well, let me tell you a little secret. Don't tell nobody. I'm a local resident, Garden City, and the increase in court traffic, and the noise pollution and the sound pollution and the air pollution. Oh my gosh. I've 16 into Garden City and seen the haze that hangs over Garden City. Yeah, so I have granddaughters.
I have a 13-year-old that lives here.
Yeah.
I've lived here since I was a small child. My grandparents were right there on Smith Avenue.
Yeah, live with. And his dad used to own this property up here that the offices are on at 100 East Main Street.
Really?
No, on the port side.
Right.
Yeah.
Where the trailer park was, and there was houses.
I'm not that old, so I don't
sorry.
know. Yeah. I didn't live here either. We've only transplanted here 10 years ago. Yeah, so, this is of concern to me.
Eminent domain to my house. That was nice.
Well, I think that my
20-year plan went right in the crapper.
Yeah, well, I think that my dad is hanging on to his property, come that direction. And I don't know, he's lived here all his life, and he inherited that property from his dad. And I'm not going to give that today, but yeah, I feel like that's not, I'm not going to violate.
You should ask him if he knew Mr. Bennett, Emmett Bennett.
Emmett?
Emmon? Yep.
Oh. Bennett.
Yep.
Okay.
Bennett.
I will ask him, and I'm,
Tell him you met his grandson today.
All right. Yeah,
Do you have any other questions?
No, thanks.
Do you know how long your project's going to go on?
Footage and enough for my story. Yeah. I'm probably going to stop in at a couple other places.
Like the sugar refinery?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the paper plant. I understand the paper plant's going to be closing. Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to be the branding organization or if it's going to be what's the one up there before Wentworth?
Oh well. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to stop the story yet. That's a big deal, especially during the pandemic. Shipping, supply chain issues, and being able to show people and the logistics that has to go into planning, offloading ships, putting containers in an area where they can be for order, at the proper time. It's a huge operation. And people that have never seen it before, that there's 8 containers high, and as far as the eye can see, all along, the Savannah River. It's a public interest, sort of thing. So, that's it, really. Don't worry about me.
But could you help me out? Maybe just stand in the ground.
Can't do any favors today.
Can't do any favors.
No. I'm pretty confident about my right to stand right here. What of that? Thank you so much for asking kindly, though. I do appreciate, the civility. Thank you.
Sure you don't have any other questions?
Nope, I'm pretty familiar with. Oh, I read it just the other day. Probably. It was like 1,500 or 2,000, I don't know, like 10,000. Gets back to 15,000. Yeah, that makes sense. I got 1,500 in my brain.
Right.
So yeah, it's ridiculous. It's I wish more were going out than coming in.
Yeah.
Since I've been here, worked out here about 16 years. I've seen things grow. I think a lot of changes, not just here, but 16 years doesn't sound like a long time.
Well, it is. I've been here for 10 years, and it seems, like an eternity. Anyways, it's good. Okay, yeah, so much for offering your help and your concern. Thank you. All right, y'all have a good.
This is a prime example of why the right to film in public is so vital. As citizens, we have the right to observe, record, and question what happens around us, especially when it concerns government actions. But exercising that right requires understanding, composure, and the proper attitude. Individual rights are crucial, but how one behaves is what determines whether others will respect them.
Go f yourself. I don't need yourself. Get the out of here.
In March 2024 in Glendale, California, the police approached a man named Rubik after receiving a call reporting that he was standing in front of a woman's car, preventing her from leaving. Although there was no clear indication of any violation, the police still asked Rubik to provide his name and personal information. He refused, emphasizing his right not to be harassed and his freedom of speech under the First Amendment, while also requesting to speak with a superior. According to the Fourth Amendment, police can only ask for ID if they have a reasonable suspicion that the individual is involved in criminal activity.
Can I help you?
Hi.
Need help?
I know, I don't need the help.
Okay, just wondering. What's your
What's the badge number?
27654.
Thank you.
What's going on today?
Nothing.
Let's go talk over here.
Why?
I'm trying to figure out what's going on. What's going on with the lady over there?
Why you come to me?
Oh, this lady called. Say you're.
Go talk to him. I don't call. I don't call you. Talk to her.
Okay, it's about you though.
I don't want to talk to you.
Oh?
You have a weapon. I don't want to talk to you.
Okay.
Stay away from me.
Okay. What's your name?
It's not your business. I want to say something. You don't like it, First Amendment? Free speech?
What have I said against your free speech?
So, you know free speech, right?
What have I said against
You know First Amendment, right? Okay, so why you want to contact me?
Well, right now we're...
You don't like it? You don't like it, First Amendment?
Do you want me to answer it, or are you going to keep interrupting?
Answer your questions.
Okay. Well, I was answering your question.
You have to answer my question. You work for me. You are public servant. I don't want to talk to you.
Okay.
Just go over there. Don't stay with me.
You don't get to tell me what's...
You're scaring me now. I feel you have a weapon.
That's unfortunate, sir.
You threatening me. You have a weapon. I have nothing. Call your surgeon right now. I want to speak to your surgeon. Call him. Call him. I said call your surgeon right now. You're not calling? You're refusing calling your surgeon?
No, no call, man.
Okay, call him. To you. I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to your partner.
Oh, I'm waiting for my partner.
Your partner. Okay.
Hi, sir.
How you doing?
Good. Yeah, she was concerned, I guess, because you had been asked to leave earlier, and then you said you were blocking her car, so standing in front of her car, she couldn't leave.
You sure?
I said what she just said.
Oh, she lied to you. I never blocked anybody's car. My car is right there. Because if she's mad, that's why she tried to lie to you or screw to you, so I block somebody's car or her car or whatever.
Rubik reacted angrily when a cafe refused to serve him, using offensive language and claiming that he was protected by the First Amendment. However, according to federal case law, highly offensive or provocative speech may fall outside the protection of the Constitution. As a private establishment, the cafe has the right to refuse service as long as it does not violate anti-discrimination laws. If Rubik returned after being warned, his behavior could constitute trespassing under California state law.
She's a racist. She don't like Armenians. She give me a hard time for no reason. That's why I'm mad.
You have the right to be mad, but obviously they asked you not to go back to that store, so you can't go back there, but...
I don't go in there. When I talk to her and I say, you because she called the police this morning. Come here for find out what's going on.
It's definitely not very nice, but I can't tell you how to live your life. So.
Listen, what's your name?
It's Mercado.
Mercado. What's badge number?
It's 19770.
Thank you, sir. I'm here 10 years customer. They call me liar. They try to do some investigation like detective, coffee or not. But I buy, and then I come for refill my cup. She don't try to serve me because of she think I'm lying to her.
Well, what's your name, sir? Your first name? I would suggest this. If you come to a place and you don't like the way they're treating you, there are so many other coffee shops that you could probably go in and...
Okay, how are you gonna feel if you like this place and you keep coming 10 years in this place and somebody come from somewhere, not long time, probably 2-3 months, refused to serve me, and then she kicked me out. She don't serve me. They trespass me. I mean, they give me a warning like they trespass. Okay, so how you gonna feel?
Well, I might not.
Every time I buy coffee, I give him tip. I give him like a $20 tip.
I'm trying to answer your question.
Yeah, I said I might not personally feel good. It might not make me happy, but sometimes things don't work out. You can complain to the corporate office and say, hey, there's a girl there, and she told me not to come back, and I don't like her for this, that, and the other reason.
I asked her, call your manager. She said, I'm the manager. I said, call your boss.
How you know who she is? She's the manager. So when you complain to the corporate office, you can say, the manager's the one who said this.
That's right. Today is what happened. I just call her, okay? Right? Why she called the police again?
Oh, I told you why.
She don't like. I don't threat her. I was far from here to that, like 20 feet. I was far when I call her. I should call the police.
I just told you why, because she said that you were blocking her car.
So she don't like it because of feeling, right? She don't like First Amendment.
Call and say that you called her bad names and you can't do that.
Say no. I call her. I call her. And I'm gonna tell it again. Me.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I might not like the feeling of being told to leave a coffee shop that I've been going to for 10 years, but I don't conduct my life that way. I wouldn't ever come back here to tell her anything because that'd be a waste of my time, but that's just me.
Right.
Life doing things better than being angry over a barista to come back and call her names, but you do you, okay? But we're gonna get going. As long as you're not going in there, everything's okay.
No, I'm not going there. Okay? I'm gonna speak to the boss. Then we find out I can't go in there. What is it?
Go back inside.
Don't eat yellow slow. I'm a 58 years old. Don't tell me what to do. You're too young to tell me what to do.
You're not allowed back in there.
You're too young to teach me something. Okay? Don't tell me what to do.
Well, you get back in there, you're gonna get arrested.
Don't tell me what to do. Don't eat yellow snow. Okay? Next time, don't tell me what to do. You're too young to teach me what to do. You are public servant. You're supposed to serve me and protect me. What's wrong with you?
I need you to move out of my way.
When you move, go, I move, okay? I'm talking to you right now, okay? Get the out of here. Get the out of here. Get the out of here. Go yourself. I don't need yourself. Get the out of here. What is it? You want to say something?
Oh, no, I'm getting a cup of
Okay,
coffee.
okay. Don't try be hero here and be tough guy. You don't like it, First Amendment? You don't like it, free speech? Racist mother. He don't like it, free speech. The officer, he tried to, don't stay here, go over there. I'm a 58 years old, he tried. I'm a smart guy, what do you think? I'm supposed to block him? Go sit in your car and you're free to go, I move. Yeah, don't block my car. What the f that mean?
I don't know where you're going.
You are a cool guy, I like you. You're nice, playing on you. But this guy, he tried to be hero. What's wrong? He's supposed to serve me and protect me. I don't know. I'm a customer here. I'm a 10 years customer. I never give anybody a hard time.
Like I said,
no, he thinks I'm a criminal.
The best thing you can do is to call the corporate office because that could actually affect you.
I tried. I saw she's sitting in a car, and I parked my car, and I go back in there, still recording, like right now. And I said, you called the police on me for no reason. And then she called the police again.
Like I said, I can only give you my opinion.
She started.
That's my opinion. But obviously, you have to do whatever you feel in your heart.
Listen, if somebody hurt your feeling, same thing. You're gonna do same thing. I don't wanna. I live this country 30 years. Instead, or I never been in contact with the police. And she called the police on me. Please come to me.
No. Well, but at the end of the day, everybody's okay. That's the most important. But I understand that.
You too. Thank you. Thank you for serving. Thank you.
What do you think about the conduct of both parties in this situation? Personal freedom and community responsibility. Where do you think the reasonable boundary lies? Feel free to share your thoughts below. The situation in the video is a perfect example that highlights the importance of understanding personal rights and legal procedures when interacting with authorities. Recording not only helps document events accurately, but also promotes transparency and accountability in law enforcement. If you are interested in topics related to civil rights and real-life interactions like this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any upcoming content.